This is awesome. We've got Rebeka here today offering to do a testimonial. And why don't we just get started right away? You called us because you have neuropathy. Tell me, how did you find us? What made you pick up the phone? And tell me how you felt before when you first came in.
I think I found you. I can't remember.
On the internet.
It was on.
Internet?
It was online.
Facebook, maybe?
I was doing a search because I had enough of going to doctors and getting injections, and the last time was the injection made things so much worse.
Did you get injections in the feet, in the back? Right in the feet. So, so let's go back, step back a little bit. Tell me about your feet. What were they feeling like?
I couldn't wear shoes without pain because it felt like there were electrical shocks running through my foot.
Yeah.
He couldn't rub them without it being electrifying. There was no other, it was like somebody zapped me into an electrical outlet.
I remember when I did the exam, you warned me before even touching those, these things really, really hurt. Remember, I was like, I'm going to touch your foot. Here I come. And they were really tender, like one of the most tender I've ever seen. So moving forward, what sort of, so you couldn't wear shoes, things like dancing, exercise were very difficult to do. How else was this neuropathy affecting your life? You got the hand thing, feet, memory?
My hands kept going numb. Even just walking was... I was almost at the point where I wanted to go get a wheelchair placard because it was just, it was too painful. And it was depressing because I'm 45 years old and 46 and can't function. Yeah. You know, as much as I want to keep the weight off or want to exercise, want to go do things with my husband or with the little girl that I watch, I couldn't. And I don't give up. I'm not... You know, when I had my toe amputated and they told me I wouldn't be able to walk without a cane or walk in heels, that was enough incentive for me to do the opposite. So I knew there had to be something. Yeah. And not drugs, not any more medication, because that was having more repercussions on my body. There were always side effects for everything. Yep, and, so true. I was tired of living with side effects.
How many medications were you on? And here we are, what, 2 months into it or so? You're not even finished with the program, but 2 months into it. How many are you on now?
I'm not on any medications.
Wow.
For anything. Everything that I'm doing is supplements and also the treatment that you've provided for me.
Nice.
And it's working. It's fine. Yeah. You know, the depression is if I let my mindset go there. You know, I tend to be a little hard on myself, so because I can't do A, B, and C, then, but that's my own issue. So yeah. So we just did a reevaluation last time you were in, and we said, hey, if 100% better means you're all perfect, and 0 means you haven't changed at all, what percent are you feeling improved on this neuropathy in hands and feet? Oh, for that is 95% better.
95% better.
I can function. I can wear shoes, any kind of shoes, even sneakers now.
And for the camera, and what else?
I can wear my heels.
Wear my heels, okay. That's great.
And I try not to push it, you know, because my feet are still out of shape and getting used to that. So I know that that's also, but we went dancing last weekend, which we haven't done in 4 years.
Jeez.
So it was good.
That's
I feel
really
like I have my life back.
That's amazing. You have an amazing story, and I appreciate you sharing that.
Well, I appreciate you, because without your tools and your guidance, it wouldn't have happened. So.
Well, thank you, and at the same time, I think we all three of us made a great team because you had to put in a lot of effort. We gave you tools for home, we gave you exercises, diet that probably wasn't easy, and you've dug deep, and just maybe the Marine in you or the Marine in him, you're like, I'm doing this thing. Yeah. And the last question I have is, what advice would you have for somebody who's watching this right now with this neuropathy, right? What sort of advice would you have?
Listen to your body and listen to, you know, you, because you know, you can trust you. That you're not like your typical doctor out there wanting something out of it. You're doing it because you actually care. And it works.
I do care. I do care.
And there is a difference. You can tell that you care. So doing the work was easier than just doing it for me, but it was because there was somebody out there that really cared. So it was helpful.
Thank you. Thanks for being a great person, a great patient, and for all your help as well. You guys are a pleasure to work for and work with. So I want to thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thanks.